Then I let me in the door. Then I gave your boy a chance. Now the youngin' finna blow. It's a shame finna put the game in the figure four. Youngin' friends from my dad.
Yo, welcome back to my channel. Before we get into it, make sure you like, subscribe, comment, man. You ain't got to comment, but I do appreciate it if you did something if you're new. Now, in this video, I'm going to be talking about Attack on Titan bar in particular. I'm going to be giving my thoughts and explaining the new leaks from Isayama's interview. Now, if y'all don't know, Isayama's full interview will be officially out on June the 9th, and I will be making a video of me breaking down the whole entire interview and giving my thoughts on everything that he says about the ending to Attack on Titan. Now, this particular part from Isayama's interview that was leaked is causing a lot of problems with a lot of people. They believe that Isayama is trying to cover up the things that he has done for the ending to Attack on Titan by making it seem like this is something that he always wanted to do, and that he's trying to lie about not retconning the ending. Now, it doesn't matter if he is lying or not, because we all know that Isayama changed the ending multiple times. We all know that Isayama's original ending was supposed to have everyone die, but he changed it because Attack on Titan gained popularity, and he felt like his fans would not be satisfied with that ending that he would have gave us. He most likely changed the ending with everyone dying to the ending that we was going to get originally before getting what we got for chapter 139. And that ending has Eren, Mikasa, and Armin walking toward the same tree that they used to run toward as kids, having a conversation, and most likely that conversation between the three of them would have been somewhat similar to the same conversation that Eren and Armin have inside the paths. And then it would have ended off of Grisha saying that you're free to Eren as a fucking baby. And that would have made a lot more fucking sense. But instead of getting that, we got chapter 139. And then the ending had changed again. The additional pages for Attack on Titan Manga Volume 34 had came out, and now we learned that Paradise Island got destroyed, and now we have this next generation type of ending. To be honest, in my opinion, I don't even think he's retconning. And if he is retconning, then he definitely did not do this shit on purpose. But who the fuck knows? He probably is retconning. But what I do know is that Isayama does not know how he wants to end his story. And the reason why chapter 139 feels like a retcon is because Isayama changed his ending a long time ago. That is something an author's supposed to never fucking do. Because if you do that, it's no more trying to build your story toward that original ending. Instead, you are backtracking off of that new ending that you just changed the original ending to. Now you have to revamp everything that you had already planned out that was leading toward that original ending. And now you're coming up with new ideas. You got a new idea on how a certain character gains character development and all types of shit like that. But you have to keep in mind that you need to make sure that this shit makes sense. Because if you do not backtrack off of this new ending that you changed the original ending to, then it's gonna feel like you contradicted everything that was leading up to this new ending that you had gave us, Isayama. The reason why I know for a fact that Isayama does not know what the fuck he's doing is because in chapter 139, Armin asks Eren, why did he want to do the rumbling? Eren says, I don't know. It's just something that I wanted to do. As if this motherfucker literally woke up and said, you know what? I want to destroy the world today, and I don't even know why. When deep down, Eren knows exactly why he did the rumbling. Back in chapter 130 or chapter 131, I want to believe that it's chapter 131, he explains to Ramsey exactly why the world has to be destroyed. He says to Ramsey that, I'm sorry. I was shown that it wasn't freedom that awaits me across the ocean, and that it's just another hell. But I wanted to see this shit for myself. And once I had seen that everything that was shown to me was true about the outside world, I was disappointed because the outside world was not like how it was described in Armin's book. And it made me instantly want to get rid of it all. So, I'm sorry, it's for the Eldian Empire. How did you go from having Eren explain to Ramsey exactly why he wants to do the rumbling, but when it gets time to explain himself to Armin, you write Eren saying that he doesn't know why he's doing it, when deep down this motherfucker knows exactly why he's doing it. So was he just lying to Ramsey? Or is he lying to Armin? Or as the story progressed, this motherfucker was just forgetting exactly why he was doing the rumbling. Like, come on, Isayama, make it make fucking sense. Make it make sense, because you're contradicting your own fucking writing. I truly believe that Isayama making Eren say that he doesn't know why he's doing it was just an idea that came to Isayama's fucking head. And he just wrote that shit not caring if Eren was contradicting everything that he already said in past arcs. And the reason why I believe that is because in one of the leaks that I'm going to talk about, it says that the reason why Eren said that he doesn't want Mikasa to move on was just an idea that Isayama had thought of while drawing the fucking panels. And that just tells me that Isayama is just writing shit just to be writing shit. And he doesn't care about the things that he is writing for the ending to Attack on Titan on how it affects the whole entire fucking story that was building up towards this ending, making it seem like he's retconning. That's why when Eren is saying that I don't know why I'm doing it, makes no fucking sense. Eren stating that he will not gamble the future of Paradise Island, making it seem like he had no choice but to go with his plan because all the plans that was being presented to him seemed like gambles to him. Well, guess what, Eren? That makes no fucking sense because your plan is a fucking gamble. And I'm not bashing Isayama as a writer because he is a good ass fucking writer. The last chapter to Attack on Titan is probably one of the most difficult things for Isayama to write. I just want Isayama to be real with himself and just say that he fucked up. That's it. And the reason why you fucked up is because you changed your original ending. And hopefully he fixed that shit in the anime. Now, the first leak from Isayama's interview says that Eren, Mikasa, and Armin represents wisdom, courage, and strength. Mikasa is the strength because Isayama thought it'd be interesting distributing a woman the role of Red in a Super Sentai superhero team. Now, when Isayama says that Mikasa represents strength, I do not want to believe that he thinks that Mikasa is not wise or doesn't have courage at all. Because it's plenty of times where Mikasa shows that she's wise and that she's courageous. It's just that she shows her strength more than what she does her wisdom and courage. And I can say the same thing for Eren and Armin. So Isayama felt like it was more interesting to make the female already strong and then gain the character development later on. And that is something that is just now getting implemented into other animes because usually it's the other way around where the female character of the story would already have the character and then gain the strength later on in the story. So Isayama felt like it was interesting to switch that up, making the female character of the story strong from the jump and then gaining character development later on. And I just realized that he did the same thing for Annie now that I said that. Now the second leak from Isayama's interview says that the plot about Eren, Mikasa, and Armin had already been planned out all along, but Eren's "no, I don't want that" segment came to Isayama when he was drawing the panel. Like I said earlier in the video, he was just writing shit that came to his fucking head, not caring about the shit that he's writing for the ending to Attack on Titan or how it affects the whole entire story that he was building up towards this fucking ending. Which then give us the idea that you are retconning and that you are contradicting your whole entire story, and maybe, just maybe, you're not doing all that shit on purpose. But what I do know is that Isayama didn't know how he wanted to end the story to Attack on Titan. It's as simple as that. A motherfucker who keeps changing his ending, especially when it gets to the ending and you keep changing shit, that's a motherfucker who doesn't know what he wants to do. And if you don't backtrack off this new ending correctly, it's going to make it look like you're retconning, when in all actuality, you're not doing that. You just didn't know what the fuck to do. And you fucked up. Isayama just said you fucked up. And you wrote all that shit for chapter 139, not caring about the shit that you're writing for the ending to Attack on Titan or how it affects the whole entire story. Because guess what? When I go to react to the second part of the final season, just to see if you change anything, it's going to be a constant thought of Eren not knowing what the fuck he's doing reoccurring in my fucking head. I'll give you credit, Isayama. You made Eren look like a good ass fucking actor. But deep down, I know for a fact that Eren is not faking anything. I know for a fact that he's not faking anything. Isayama writing Eren saying that he doesn't know what he's doing was this idea that Isayama came up with. It's so many other ways that you could have explained Eren being a slave this whole entire time. It's so many other fucking ways. Now, the plot about Eren, Mikasa, and Armin being planned out is correct because Isayama said that in his original ending, before we got chapter 139, was going to have Eren, Mikasa, and Armin walking toward the same tree that they used to run toward as kids. Most likely, they was going to have a conversation. And that conversation was going to be somewhat similar to the same conversation that Eren and Armin had inside the path. Having Eren, Mikasa, and Armin talking to each other would have made a lot of more fucking sense. Knowing that Eren had explained to Armin that it was all up to Mikasa, she would have known that it was all up to her, and she would have remembered the whole entire conversation that she had with Armin and Eren because she is an Ackerman. That would have explained why she was so hesitant to kill Eren. It would have explained how she knew exactly where the fuck he was at, and it most definitely would have better explained how she got the motivation to kill Eren. Making her get the motivation to kill him off of the fact that he said that he wanted her to be free and to live a long fucking life. It's fucking stupid to me. Maybe that was Isayama's way of trying to connect Ymir and Mikasa together on how they want to have toxic ass relationships. I don't fucking know. Maybe Eren saying that he always hated Mikasa seemed like love to her, but when he told her to be free and to be happy, it seemed like hate to her. This shit fucking stupid. This toxic ass love story that Isayama created is fucking stupid. It's just like Eren Kruger said, if you do not love someone inside the walls and create a family, then all this shit will repeat itself. I had explained that Eren Kruger wasn't really talking to Grisha. He was talking to the motherfucker who has the power to change every fucking thing. So Eren failed because he didn't know how to love Mikasa. So if he would have loved her in the right way, then she wouldn't have killed him at the end. This shit is crazy as fuck. And then the plot about Eren, Mikasa, and Armin being planned out and knowing that Mikasa was supposed to be there and that she wasn't, that would explain why Armin kept bringing up Mikasa over and over and over again. Maybe that is why it was so difficult for you to write the theme of having Armin be mad at Eren for destroying the world, because you kept making him be mad at Eren for the way how he treated Mikasa, but in all actuality, this bitch liked that shit. Now, the third leak from Isayama's interview says that Isayama loves whiny Eren. So when he was drawing No, I Don't Want That, he thought to himself, Eren is back. Now, this is the reason why we believe that Eren saying that about Mikasa is out of character, right? First of all, Armin called Eren pathetic for what he just said about Mikasa. If Armin pathetic ass is saying that shit about Eren being pathetic, then it's bad. He's not used to seeing Eren being this way, meaning that he's out of character. That's like someone being bitched their whole entire life and then they got the nerve to call you a bitch because of what you did. If they was being bitched their whole entire life and they got the nerve to call you a bitch, it's bad. Meaning that they never seen you be a bitch. Meaning that you're out of character. And then he got the nerve to say that Eren crying about Mikasa moving on shows that Eren is back. So what you're trying to say is that you're comparing all the things that Eren has cried about, which are valid reasons. You're comparing all of those to him crying about Mikasa moving on. It's so many other ways that you could have shown that Eren was still Eren at the fucking end. Why didn't he cry about killing his own mother? Why is he not crying about killing innocent fucking people? Now, he did cry about that in chapter 131, but he should have cried again. Why didn't Eren cry when he knew that Sasha was going to die and he let it happen because he needed Gabby and Falco on that plane? That is a perfect reason to cry. Now, he did show a little bit of emotion, but when the camera cut away from him and then it cut back to him, he was cool and he was ready to move forward. You want to know why? That's fucking character development. In the beginning of Attack on Titan, Eren knew how cruel the world was. He knows that it's a kill or be killed type of world. It is what it is. But it's a big difference between knowing it and experiencing it. He was breaking down because he was experiencing how cruel the world really was. The world was taking his friends and he could not understand it. And what made him feel more less of himself is that he got the power to protect all of them and he still cannot change the fact that his friends are being sacrificed. Eren didn't understand what sacrificing in order to achieve a goal meant. That's why he asked Levi in that forest, why did those people have to die? But as the story progressed, Eren started to learn what sacrificing in order to achieve a goal meant. He understood that all the sacrifices that they made allowed them to achieve their goal, which was to reach the fucking ocean. Eren was now a man who didn't only experience the cruelty of the world. He was now a man who adapted to the cruelty of the world. And he was ready to make sure that all the sacrifices that they made in order to achieve a goal was not in vain. And to make sure that they never have to sacrifice ever again. Eren was now a man who was ready to sacrifice the entire fucking world. There was no time to be crying or that whiny bitch Eren that Isayama loved so much. That Eren is fucking gone. It's so many ways you could have brought that Eren back. You could have made him cry about killing his own mother. You could have made him cry about manipulating Grisha the whole time he was the Attack Titan. This motherfucker didn't even have control over his life. He probably was forced to fall in love with Carla. You make Eren go through all that character development and you bring back the old Eren just to show the readers that he never changed at all. And you bring him back by making him cry about Mikasa moving on, not killing his mother. He felt bad for it, but he damn sure ain't do what the fuck he did when he said that he didn't want Mikasa to move on. Like, he screamed that shit. A lot of people don't seem to understand that him doing that is out of character. Like I said, Armin had called him pathetic for that. You know it's bad if Armin called you pathetic. You know it's bad. That motherfucker been pathetic the whole entire fucking Rumbling arc. Now, the next leak that I want to talk about says, after reading chapter 50, which is the last episode of season 2, editors thought that Mikasa and Eren was gonna kiss. But Isayama felt shy, and he wasn't certain on how to draw that dynamics after a kiss. Looking back, Isayama hoped he was more brave in drawing a kiss because Mikasa probably wanted it. Now, that's the fucking problem. Mikasa would have wanted it, but not fucking Eren. In the beginning of Attack on Titan, Eren hated Mikasa. He had a lot of love for her, but he was not in love with her. It's a difference. Now, this bitch was in love with Eren, and it's all because he saved her, gave her a new reason to fight, and wrapped the scarf around her. and told her to come join his family. She instantly fell in love right there. For Eren, it's different. I just saved her because that was the right thing to fucking do. To be honest, I don't even remember how I found her. You want to know why? Because my future self showed me where the fuck she was at. And then after that, I just did what I had to do. Eren was not in love with Mikasa. He was annoyed by her because she kept babying him and treating him like he could not do anything. She was a mother figure to Eren. To be honest, now that I think about it, that's probably why he moved away from her when she leaned in for a kiss. Like, whoa, bitch, what you doing? You are my sister. Like, you're my adopted sister. What you doing? Eren only looked at Mikasa differently after she expressed her feelings for Eren. But even then, Eren was still confused on how Mikasa really felt. Because after Mikasa expressed her feelings for Eren, Eren is like, okay, so you don't follow me and protect me and treat me like how you treat me because you think I'm useless. Instead, you do all those things because you feel like you're in debt to me. So I will wrap that scarf around you however many times you want, if that's what you want. In my opinion, having Eren and Mikasa kiss at that point in time would have been really fucking weird, because he still looked at her as a mother figure. As the story progressed, Eren was still confused on how Mikasa felt about him. The reason why I know this is because he asked her, "What am I to you?" Only somebody that's confused would say that. So when she said, "Oh, your family," first of all, Eren had to be somewhat in love with Mikasa for him to say that. But because of the fact that she says that he's family, he goes back to thinking like, okay, this bitch only protects me and follow me because of what I did for her, not because it's something else. And low-key, not low-key, high-key, Eren probably got his fucking feelings hurt. So he probably said like, bitch, I'm about to do the same shit to you, bitch, I hate you. Their relationship is toxic as hell, which is probably how she connects to Ymir and the fucking king. This shit's crazy. This shit been a love story this whole entire time. This shit's crazy. But Isayama having Mikasa and Eren kiss at that point in time would have been fucking weird because he still looked at her as a mother figure. Now, the last leak from Isayama's interview as Isayama, do you think Attack on Titan reflects your own personal values? Isayama responds saying, I think it reflects my personal desire to express myself through destroying things. I'm not talking about destroying civilizations and annihilating mankind, but turning the world upside down. I think it was influenced by the work of Minoru Furuya, especially in the ending to Attack on Titan. I think that it entirely reflects my desire to want to destroy. So what I'm getting from that, I don't think nobody peeped what the fuck he just said. So the reason why Eren said that he doesn't know why he's doing it comes from your desire. Because Eren most definitely did not want to do this shit. He had no choice. And he knows that. But Eren saying that he doesn't know why he's doing it and why he wanted to destroy the world comes from your desire. Not Eren's. Your desire. That makes a lot of fucking sense, Isayama. That makes a lot of sense. You like destroying shit, so just like I said earlier in the video, you made it seem like Eren just woke up and said, yo, I want to destroy the world today. I don't know why. I want to destroy the world today. I want to kill every fucking body for some reason. I don't know why, but I just fucking do. That makes a lot of fucking sense, Isayama, because we all know that Eren didn't want to do that shit. We know that he was forced to do that. He had no other choice. Like I said, I don't know if he's retconning. I don't know if he's doing this shit on purpose. I don't know if he was forced to do this shit. But all I know is that Isayama fucked up because he changed his fucking ending. And he did not backtrack off of this new ending correctly. Because everything, mostly everything in chapter 139 contradicts a lot of shit that was being built up throughout the whole entire story of Attack on Titan, which makes it seem like it's a fucking retcon. But in all actuality, this motherfucker don't know what the fuck he's doing. Hopefully he learned his mistakes with the manga and he will fix it in the anime. To be honest, you don't have to do an anime original ending. I would like that, but you don't have to do that. All you have to do is change a little bit of shit that's in the Rumbling arc. That's all you have to do. And make things make sense. Don't make Eren say that he doesn't know what the fuck he's doing when he does know what the fuck he's doing. I don't give a fuck about him loving Mikasa. I don't give a fuck about him loving Historia. I just wanted shit to make sense. That's all I wanted. I fuck with the realistic ending that you try to give us for chapter 139. I fuck with that shit. I gave myself and a lot of other people a new perspective on chapter 139 with my review. But it's a lot of shit that contradicts a lot of things that was being built up throughout the whole entire story of Attack on Titan. I don't care about Eren being edgy. I don't care about Eren being Chad Eren. You want to know why I don't care about that shit? Because I just found out what the fuck Chad Eren meant. I just know fucking Chad from Bleach. That's all I fucking know. Where did Chad Eren even come from? I'm like, what the fuck they keep calling this motherfucker Chad Eren for? I just wanted the ending to Attack on Titan to make sense. Some of the things that happened in Attack on Titan made sense, but it's a lot of things that did not make sense in the ending to Attack on Titan. And those things that did not make sense outweighs the things that did make sense. And that is bad for an ending to a series. That's fucking bad. You fucked up by changing your ending. But this is the end of the video. You ain't gotta like, you ain't gotta comment, but I do appreciate it if you did something if you're new. And I'm out, bruh.